What up, everybody? Before I get into today's video, I want to report some PowerBook Force related news, and that's that the Force social media pages are now running ads. So this is definitely a sign that Force could be coming back sooner than later, especially after Joseph Sikora said on X a few weeks ago that stars just hit him up telling him that they're putting everything in order. So I think Force will likely drop soon after Raising Kanan Season 3 or late summer at the latest. Getting me into the question that I've been getting over and over again in my comments over the last month or so, and that is, why is Unique targeting Rock? Because she had nothing to do with what happened to him. Not to mention the two were hooking up the last time we saw them on screen together, and Unique even indicated that he had fallen in love with Rock. Because Joey Badass was recently asked that question in the recent Black Tree TV and pop culture interviews, saying that Unique is returning with some kind of brain damage or CTE after taking those blows from Ronnie with that metal pipe. Like the doctor said in the teaser video, when Unique wakes up, he might be a different person than he was before. And Joey Badass went on to say that Unique has it all twisted in his mind about what went on that night, and he basically thinks that everybody conspired against him. So I think in addition to having CTE and brain damage, I think he also has some kind of PTSD, and from the sound of him thinking everybody conspired against him, he's also now dealing with some kind of form of paranoid schizophrenia. The promo video shows Unique punching himself in the head, punching a hole in the wall, and punching the inside of his car, just letting us know that his anger is now out of control and the CTE gives him fits of rage. I think part of the reason why Unique thinks everybody conspired against him will be once he finds out that Ronnie and Kanan are working together, and also once he finds out that Rock replaced him moving weight for Stefano and Quan. He's probably thinking something like Rock was using him to plan her next move and had Kanan tell Ronnie about their relationship, who told Panessa. And he probably thinks that Stefano and Quan were in on it also, maybe thinking they wanted to replace him with Rock to make more money. Then Rock and Kanan ultimately plotted together to have Ronnie killed. Keeping in mind Unique doesn't know that Ronnie followed him to Rock's and watched him leave. So a lot of the confusion here comes from Unique trying to figure out how Ronnie found out about his relationship with Rock to begin with. And to make things even worse is the fact that Rock killed Howard, leaving his body right next to Ronnie's as an attempt to get the feds off her and Marvin's back by pinning everything on Ronnie. But Ronnie was still in prison in Season 2 while all that was going on. Because of that, everything will fall back on Unique, because the feds can connect Unique to Marco Boselli. Then going back to Season 1, when Kanan shot Howard and Rock had Kanan wearing Unique's jacket to do it so they could pin the whole shooting on Unique. So seeing Howard and Ronnie dead together will only make the situation worse, because that PTSD will kick in and he's going to be thinking about the time that Rock already tried setting him up and he had to spend 3 months in prison because of it. Getting me to everything we know so far concerning Unique's recovery and violent return. First being, we know that Unique is found in a phone booth by someone soon after being dumped in the landfill by Ronnie. This alone lets us know that Unique regained consciousness after being put in the landfill, because he had to have woke up to get into that phone booth. We don't know who found him or if the phone booth worked and he called someone. What we know happens next is that he gets some kind of surgery because of the clip I mentioned earlier with the doctor telling someone that when he wakes up, he might not be the same person as he was before. After this, we know that sometime after, Unique will wake up at Early Tyler's house. But I believe there's something that will happen between the time the doctor tells someone that he won't be the same when he wakes up and when he wakes up at Early Tyler's. Because it doesn't look like the doctor is saying this to Early Tyler at his home. And I'm not even sure if that's Early Tyler the doctor was talking to, because it looks like the person he was talking to in the picture has hair. We also know that this doctor is a doctor that's working under the table and not at a hospital, because the fact Unique was identified as a missing person and the cops believed him to be dead and that it was looking like he would never be found. But when Unique wakes up at Early Tyler's house, he's asking him for the keys to one of his rides, keeping in mind that Early Tyler has several cars because he runs a chop shop. And Early Tyler tells Unique that he ain't paid him anything yet, keeping in mind what Early Tyler's character description said, that he's a good friend to have in your corner if you can afford the high financial price of his friendship. But at the time of that clip, Unique was still too weak, what Early Tyler called the danger zone, and he falls down in Early Tyler's kitchen. Then after some time passes and Unique recovers a little bit, he's going to ask Early Tyler for a gun. Then the trailer shows an exchange of money. Before that, I'm assuming that's Unique paying Early Tyler what he owes. Then Early Tyler gives him the gun, and Unique points a gun at Early Tyler. I do think there's a small chance that Unique could kill Early Tyler at that point, because one of the teaser videos has Early Tyler basically telling Unique that everybody thinks he's dead and that he can use it to his advantage. Because of that, there's a small chance I think Unique could kill Early Tyler because he's the person who could expose to everyone that Unique is still alive. Then after Unique recovers a little bit, in episode 2 is when he'll begin his attacks against Rock's operation. Concerning that, we know that Unique will kill the couple from the Golden Pavilion and ultimately have a kid burn down the Golden Pavilion Chinese restaurant. Also that he's going to assemble a group to shoot up one of Rock's warehouses. And from the trailer, it looks like he's the only one getting out of there alive. We also know, for whatever reason, he's going to barge into Kanan's apartment, knocking the kid who I believe to be Young Ghost to the ground. But I don't think Kanan will be there at the time. Keeping in mind, we still haven't officially had a scene with both Kanan and Unique at the same time. The closest we got was the season 2 finale when Kanan was pulling up with Howard right after Unique saved Rock. But at some point, likely around episode 4, Unique will connect with New Jersey mob boss Phil Russo. Phil Russo's going to try to reel Unique in a little bit and try to get him under control, telling him that he just can't be dropping bodies. This is after Unique likely already done dropped a whole lot of bodies. There's also the scene from one of the teasers where it looks like Unique kills the Thomas family's lawyer, Andre Barnes. And there's a whole lot of other Unique scenes I ain't even got into. One with him walking up to an apartment door, walking outside of a building, and watching someone from his car, and a whole lot more. But the last clip I want to talk about in this video is one from the recent teaser video that shows Unique with a gun about to take out Lou Thomas. Even though I do think Unique could potentially kill Lou in that scene, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think that they'd spoiled that much in a teaser video. From that video, it looks like Lulu is putting a trash bag in his car. Because of that, I think that scene's coming from episode 1 when it goes back to the untold events from episode 5 to episode 10 of season 3. I think that's Unique about to clip Lou as he's leaving his apartment drunk after giving Shirley the tape for Famous and going MIA. Because he's wearing that same black leather jacket, and it doesn't look like his car is wrecked either. Because last time he was driving that car, he was driving crazy and wrecked into a bunch of other cars. But for whatever reason, either noticing that Lou was drunk, or maybe hear Lou muttering "fuck Rock" or something like that while being drunk, I don't think that Unique will kill Lou in that scene. And there you have it. Leave your thoughts, theories, and predictions in the comments.